Morning, everybody. Hold, please. Mic check. Check, check. Mic check. Mic. 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 Mic check. Mic. Okay. Oh, there we go. Interesting. Okay. Wait. All my settings are off. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Why would my settings get all... I was sure I was actively saving yesterday as I tweaked these settings. But okay. No harm, no foul. We got this unlocked. Let's save this time. Okay. All right. Yeah, so welcome to another live stream of me playing video games. I'm making a real good go at this. I've always wanted to be able to stream my gameplay. It's a lot of fun. It's even more fun when people actually come and hang out and shoot the shit, as it were. And now I have a little bit of an internet presence and support, so I feel like I'm empowered to do so and build my YouTube channel, which is great, which is really cool. Yeah, so if you're just joining us, yesterday, Mr. Mark Reid and myself started our own server, and we are making a good go of this game. We both very much enjoy it, and we have a good time playing together. Yesterday, the base I had prepared in advance got raided and burned to a crisp. We didn't even know that was a thing that happens. So this morning, so if you don't know, that'll be Mark Reid's evening. We were in rebuild mode. So my objective is going to be to rebuild. So this will be a pretty casual, light stream, I suspect. We will get to see what's left of the old base, which would be just a bunch of treasure boxes at this stage, because there was a lot of material there. So, gonna be doing some rebuilding and come up with decent setup. Organization is tough in this game, but less necessary than other games, because when you craft, items are automatically pulled from your inventory, so that's kind of cool. But I think my objective is to set up a functioning camp and basically disband the old camp, I guess. Which means I need to get all of the materials and pals and things and such from that island over to the new place. Then, if time allows, probably won't, but if time allows, try to collect some fast travel locations in order for us to go get closer to that first boss. Although I don't know that there's much value in me doing that, because I'm pretty sure the fast travel points I collect will not equal the ones Reid collects. However, we can have 2 bases. So if I build a second base right near there, then he can fast travel via the base. In any case, without further ado, let's just start playing. Or get to work, I guess. Oh, that game is loud. All right, so as I pointed out, we are in a brand new location. We traveled very far. So this is where I had originally started my game, and I built a nice base. Reid joined last night. I think he was a little disappointed that he didn't get to enjoy from the beginning, but he said he didn't really mind all that much. And ultimately, what ended up happening to the base was much more entertaining, especially for a stream, when we get raided and everything burned to the ground. So you can go check out that stream, episode 1. It's pretty funny, actually. In any case, that's the old base. So we traveled along the coastline here, collecting waypoints along the way. The ultimate objective really here is that around here there's a boss that we need to fight for the final part of our tutorial. Which we started our game so far away, it's quite a trip to get there, but that's okay. We have settled here, so we're about halfway there. This is cool. We're very happy with this location because along the coastline is where the what are those crystals called? The palladium fragments. They always grow along coastlines, so we've got lots of coast here to collect that for farming that. We've got a cliff edge here, so no one can invade us here. There's a cliff edge here, so no one can invade that way. It means the only way people are coming into our base is right across one direction, so that's great. And then the other thing that took place is we unlocked stone building material. So presumably this won't burn as easy. And I guess we're gonna find out. Fangirls who can't control their love. Well, that's the last time fangirls showed up, I got my butt kicked. Oh dear. And I don't think I have a feed box set up. It's possible, I guess. They're invading the other base, but they're not. Alright, so it looks like the cliff is paying off in dividends already because it would appear they're attempting to invade us from this direction. And since they can't, points us? I mean, clearly this is an early access problem since you know, that's pretty lame. Can I throw a pal down there to deal with that? I can. There we go. So tell me more. A pal that I've named after a viewer. Not sure that anything was happening. It's also nighttime. I don't really have a desire to go chasing anything. Okay, these guys need food though, that much is for sure. So let's just see if we can pop them down a food bin real quick. Doesn't even need to be well placed or anything. Oh, there is a food bin. There just might not be any food in it then. There's no food in it. So there's no shortage of food. We have food. Let them eat. Dear, I really don't want to. I happen to know how tough those crazy so-called superfans can be. And my guess is they're going to bail on us. And despawn, and the raid is over. So, as I was explaining our reasoning for being here, that right there is exactly why. That worked perfectly. The raid was diverted by this giant cliff. So victory. Yeah. Anyways, I need a bed, so we're just gonna plop this here for now. Doesn't need to be anything great. It's fine. I just don't want to work in the night. That guy's got an ulcer? Seriously? That's just weird. The amount of injuries that our pals can get in this game. And I can't sleep unless it has a roof. Well, ugh. Alright, then screw it. We're just gonna work through the night then. So, let's do construction. And we will just... So there is apparently direction for the stone. Sort of. I'm not sure how that comes into play, but right. Pals are fed for now. I now have way too much inventory. So let's build a box for storage. I'll just do this one for now. So, all of the storage boxes in this game are linked, you know, for crafting purposes anyways. So it's not like I can access anything from any storage box, but they are linked to my crafting. So anything that's in here, I can still use to actively craft. So there's no real reason for me to hang on to anything super heavy. Although I can't sort by weight, which is unfortunate, but... we can see here where I've got a lot of ancient civilization parts. I don't know how that happened. But anyways, we can store this heavier stuff. And keep our weight down. Which is great. And then if I need it for crafting, I don't have to come and pick it up just to craft it. I can just keep going, which is awesome. I'm not sure if I got the textures all going in the right direction. I don't. That one's definitely not. Sorry, but that kind of matters to me. I didn't pay much attention to those textures traveling in the same direction when I first started, because I didn't realize there was a difference. So let's just re-inspect like this one. Let's get the texture going the right way. And like this one. And this one. And this one. And this one. Huh. It was really all over the place. How did I not notice the first time I did this? Anyways, it's really not the end of the world. Just me being me. Quite stressed, hungry. There shouldn't be any shortage of food unless those guys pig out like crazy. And that guy's got an ulcer. Oh well, there's a lack of beds. I didn't realize. So because I don't know exactly where this base is going yet, let's just put a couple of pal beds like over here. Like so. These guys will build them themselves. Let's go in here and give this guy a break. What do we got here? We got Depresso. We got lots of lumberers just clearing lumber out. And what we really need. What do we really need? We got mining, we got lumbering. We really kind of can't have too many of them guys out there, I guess. Tansies. So we'll put a tansy out there. Alright. Good. So we'll need a few more beds, just placeholders beds. We need some, just like this. There. That's it. I probably didn't even need that many. No, I probably did. Okay. Every pal's got a bed now. Excellent. Okay. Now. We've got a platform building here. Oh, now I'm hungry. This game is so dang needy. Okay, so we haven't completely thought through how the base is going to look or work. What I do know is just for funsies, I would like separate quarters for each guild member, which in this case is just one other person. For no reason other than just because it's normal, I guess. And because they snore in their sleep. But yeah. Let's see here. So, can I go? It's kind of outside of our influence, but I wonder if I'll get away with it. No reason to be... No reason I can't go crazy with the size of this thing, because materials are available. In a weird small way, I want to disband the base and just adjust it. But I'm not totally sure of its side effects. I may attempt it. Let's get the footprint out set up. I think we're gonna build this footprint straight out in this direction till we get to about here. So 1, 2, 3, we have 4 beds. I'm gonna replace these 4 beds real quick. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Temporary. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to build this platform straight up to this thing. Means I'm going to build another food feed box. Temporary situation. Excellent. get this built right away. Alright, cool. Then we'll put some food in there. And we'll come over here. I'll take this food out. Destroy that. Now, okay. And this guy's finishing clearing up the rest of that. Excellent. Help him out a little bit. Need this tree down. Thank you. Okay. So now, I think we're going to go for it. I think we're going to go for really big footing foundation here. So make sure the texture's in the right direction. Like that. And we must be out of stone. No problem. Got lots. Even too much. Too much, too fast. And let's just keep that pile up with here. When you're encumbered like I am, you can't jump. Interesting. Something is blocking construction there. What could it be? What could it be? Let's see here. I'm not seeing the warnings. Overlaps with other objects or characters, huh? Ooh. Okay, now we can jump again. What? That's just frustrating. Alright, let's attempt this. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to restart. Like, just gonna quit. It should cause the game to save. Interesting. What I mean by interesting is when you log, because it's a server now instead of a private game, when you log out, the days do continue to go. So that's kind of cool. I'm not completely sure why a game would count days at this stage, but oh, we can't build there. That's just so frustrating. Could be because of that wood. Was it just because there was a couple of things of wood there? I didn't see those woods before. That's all it was. Okay. Well, no harm, no foul then. I was gonna say, for like, it seems so arbitrary. I don't know that you build here because of reasons. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see here. Let's okay, so that's it. That's as far out as this base is gonna go, which is fine. This is massive, arguably too big, but we'll have fun with it. It's fine. All right, cool. Let's get this tree out of here. Okay, so here's the experiment. I'm gonna disband the base temporarily in order to be able to place that thing in a more reasonable spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 platforms. So I want to center it to that middle platform there. Okay, I was gonna walk all the way over there, but that's just gonna take too long. Go unload ourselves or unburden ourselves a little bit. There we go. this up. Okay, let's see if I'm going to regret this. So, if I break this, Mark's going to be upset. Okay. Don't destroy the whole base. Okay, cool. It's just this thing that's like super hyper dramatic. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go right here. Center to this puppy. Pal box. And we just want to get as close as we can. As straight as we can. Like so. Excellent. All right. So now we've got some placement that looks relatively purposeful. And technically I've moved it closer to the edge, which means our sphere of influence should have been widened. Oh, not that much. Okay, yeah, so it really only moved there so little. These two corner pieces are still, technically, you can just see the sphere of influence there. So, perfect. I'm very happy with that. That's a result. That is a result. So, with that, let's get some guys out there back to work. So, let's sort by number. So we gotta get Depresso, because, well, he's freaking Depresso. I don't, but now, oh, this is an interesting little experiment now, because, so I disbanded the base, and then I re-put the base, right? But this base still has, the old base still has the beds, the feed pot. So are they linked automatically? Looks like they are, because Depresso is gathering resources and putting them in the box. Okay, so that's cool. That would have been kind of annoying otherwise. All right. I really do hope or wish there was a way to increase the sphere of influence. I would love it if we could have this whole valley. In any case, now we're in good shape. So let's, so this box may have to move. Let's see. I think I'm going to expand the base just a bit. Just because of something I want to do. We got Syndicate Raiders coming. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. I love it when things like build evenly. So the Syndicate Raiders are probably coming from this direction, which is okie dokie by me. That's a lot of Raiders. Trying to affect a fight between them and my pal so that I don't have to physically go down there. But it looks almost like there isn't going to be a whole lot of fighting. So, not the end of the world. We wanted to be safe, and we're safe. However, it's a missed opportunity for resources, especially with those guys, because they're like wimpy as hell. Why do you keep coming back up here? I really wish you would just stay down there. Alright, so it looks like the retreat has been activated. So this is fine. It's okay. I'm not in the mood to race all the way down there and have to get up the way back up here. Where were we? So Depresso was hard at work. Let's get some of these monkeys going. They can log. We don't really need a whole lot of mining at the moment. Could use some fire. This guy's just pretty cool. Interesting. 2 for helping. Kinda curious. Oh, they're mining. I've never seen them do that. Is it because he's level 2? Is he level 2 mining? He's level 2 mining. So that's awesome. Okay, I was not so sure they could do that. So this is steel ore. I didn't know. Well, rather, I was sure. I mean, it would be silly for there to be one item that the pals couldn't gather. But I hadn't seen one gather the iron before. So that's pretty great. Okay, so how are we going to effectively do this? Let's start with walls. All right. So now that's pretty cool. And let's go for some height. Let's make a fucking fortress, man. Here's what I'm suddenly thinking now. Some Z fighting there is really ugly. Ugh. But anyways, okay. So here's what I'm thinking. This is the footing, but I'm thinking of going up. Like, I guess, what's that? 2 stories then, I guess. And kind of doing like a tree fort scenario out of stone platforms. So like maybe some pods. I don't know. Maybe not. That sounds dumb. So I don't know what I'm planning. I do know this much. Gonna need some stone stairs. So we can do that. We can do this. Yeah, so that box is in the way, but that's okay. I'll move it later. I do want to have a little bit of, like, architecture to this. So we're going to have to cheat the system a little bit to pull off some of what I have in mind. So let's do this. Like that. Let's get some of the stairs out here. And I want to put stairs there. So I'm going for style here. This isn't just about functionality. Functionality stays out there on the ground. This is just so like the pure joy having something impressive. Okay, so there's a certain order. You can get away with certain things if you build in the right way. Like, so now I couldn't get a wall there before, but I can get a stair in after a wall. So like that. See how tight that looks? That looks good. Looks real good. And then we can put another stair here. Come on. Why can't... So I can't even walk over there. There's a glitch in here. Sometimes when you choose a new item to build or whatever, suddenly you can't walk anymore. It's a little annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna put a window here, I think. No, I'm not. Interesting. Okay. Well, I do know for sure that we're putting a stone roof here. Like that. So that we can run up here. Actually, I'm going to leave that open. So that we can, like... I like to be able to just, like, run towards the direction you want to go and just fall out. And the doors in this game are annoying. So we're going to go with outdoors. For as long as we can get away with it. Because they just, frankly, nobody closes them anyways. This is a private server, so there's no real danger of someone, like, robbing us at this stage. If this was a public server where PvP was a real possibility, I probably would build a tower with stairs going straight up and then a huge platform up high. With the goal of, like, making sure no one short of someone who could fly could get up there. But that Z fighting is annoying. So when you see textures like this, slightly overlapped, and they do that, that means they exist on the exact same space in 3D space, and the game struggles to render which texture it needs to render because it can't determine which one is on top of the other. Now, if they use the world space texture, they could have resolved that. However, that might have resulted in textures becoming misaligned by the time they got 2 or 3 up high. Another thing they could have done is they could code it so that every time one mesh is stacked onto another, so the asset itself, it was automatically like 0.1 to the front or the back side, and then the game should be able to resolve which layer to render. But in any case, it's the beast we got. So you can't go that like that. But that's okay. That's all right. So what we need to do now is let's get some more walls here, like so. And we'll get another floor piece like that. Better check that texture. And what I realize is the bottom, the textures on the other side are different than the textures on the upside. Did I get it right? I did not get it right. I assume it's 1-for-1 destruction. So like, I don't think I'm wasting materials when I destroy like that, but your guess is as good as mine. And I need to stop doing that like that. Can I? Booyah. So, I could... I'm curious. Let's see what happens if I do that. Excellent. Okay. So, I'm doing this because I don't want to waste the real estate. Which means, like, a box could go there or something. Right? There's also a lot of decorative pieces in the game that I'm sure we'll get to at some point. So, you know, under the stairs is useful real estate, and actually it's kind of stylistic here. So far we've got we've got a stair system. So this is going to be very castle-esque, which is great. So we come up here, and we end up here, and here's the business end. So, that means, let's see how far out we can go. I think it's 3. No, look at that. Probably because I've got foundation all the way down there. All right. Well, let's exploit that, shall we? Let me say, it's kind of neato. Even though it may be a temporary. So it should be 3 and 3 off the sides. Like that. Excellent. Oh yeah, I like this a lot. Like this a lot. I still don't know what I'm doing yet. However, I'm very happy with the direction it's taken. I wish there was like Merlons that I could put and actually make this castle-like. But that's okay. Maybe we can get creative. Figure out a way to make something look resemble. Alright, so this upper floor should be an almost one-to-one representation of what's down here. Yep. Okay. Now, I do and will want to build kind of a staircase that goes up and down. That might be a stupid idea, actually, because of raids. But if I make the first, like, wall, a rock climb wall to get to stairs, that might prevent raids from being able to get up our own stairs. Also, the question has come into play. In fact, why don't we experiment with that right now? The question is, we know we can build outside of our sphere of influence. What happens to the things we do build outside of that sphere? What was that? Sorry, but am I crazy or did I just hear like a massive growl? Okay, I won't sweat it for now. Not crazy though. I did hear something, but okay. Um, let's get a fire pit over here so we can do a little bit of cooking. Uh, there's no evidence to this, but maybe it's a mechanic that's there that I hadn't actually seen, or I suspect it'll be a mechanic that comes in later. But I feel like some of the pals have a preference. Some of the food they eat. Seems like a missed opportunity to not have pals with like favorite foods. Which, on that note, um, if I, oh, I don't have a fire guy on me. Oh, all right. I was hoping for a fire guy on me. Help me cook if I had a fire guy on me. Um, just gonna leave that there. Some random pal will come finish it. Um, just gonna put that in here and see what happens. Because people that seem hungry is weird. There's so much food in there. Um, check this platform. So that's my weight. I can't see this platform's hit points. But let's just leave it. It never disappears, it never disappears. Okay, so what are we dealing with here? So we got massive floating floor, which is cool looking. Now, what are we doing up here? Well, first thing I want to do is finish this floor like that. Okay. All right. So that looks far out. Excellent. Probably go one more. Yeah, why not? If we don't like it long term, we can always tear it down. There we go. We can put that like that. And there. There. Like so. This should allow for that, like that. So now we can come down here, jump straight out. We can jump straight off of here. And if we want, we can just... Oh, if I could get away with a ramp there, nice. Totally doing that. Okay. That's kind of cool. All right, nice right in there. Fantastic. Starting to look really cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. So now, if I'm not mistaken, we should be able to... Yeah, we can build right over top of this thing. And I think we're going to. This will definitely be a choice of because I can, not necessarily because I should, but because I can. Interesting. So let's get the axe out. Cut down a tree. Okay. Can I build now? Of course I can. Good. Alright. So that should be fall damage free too. Like you don't need to pop out a glider. Now the question is, if I grab walls, insufficient materials, not a problemo. Pretty sure we got some extra materials lying out right over here. Bingo. Okay. So, if I grab some more walls, where can I do this? Interesting. And can they go here too? They can. Very nice. Can I go into the ground? Cannot. Which makes this look a little wonky donkey. So then we have to ask ourselves, do we want to do that? Not really. But I have another question here. What about this thing? Can this go upside down? No. It does not do upside down. However, it will stick out here. Really? Fascinating. How do they have these things lining up? I don't understand. So let's cheat the system. So if we put that there, and come get this guy, now I'll be able to build him straight out because reasons. And flip him over. Come on. Flip around. Well, you were letting me do it here. What makes that build different? Oh, because it's... Okay. I think I know what's causing it. Not enough support. What happens if I destroy that? Okay. And if I put you here, will you let me? You will. All right. I'm game with that. Let's Aha. Okay. So if that stays there, and I put you here, will you let me put you there? You will. Okay, that's good. Nah. It's getting a little bit weird. But let's go ahead and remove this. And let's put... Can we put roof here? Will you let us? Too close. What about out here? You let there. Okay. So let's put those guys back. And let's get some roof. And we'll allow it. Alright, that's not a problem. Not really sure where I'm going with this at the moment. I know it's looking a little bit like a hot mess. Kind of does look a little cool, I guess. But I think it's a detail that I'm not really prepared to work out yet. So let's dismantle these. And let's get back to the inside here. So got all of this stuff. That's looking pretty alright. Can I go any further out? Just for curiosity's sake. Not enough support. Okay. So just because I'm learning, what if I go like this, and let's take out this staircase. Now, would stone foundation, you can't build a... Would you guys get out of the way? Lucky for me, I can force people to get out of my way. Hey, Depresso, you're depressing me. Go up there. No, you're still in the way now. Can't throw up on things, but you can throw them off of things. Go over there. You don't really throw them either. You just kind of put them down, but... put you down here, and let's grab a foundation. Okay, this is purely for experiment purposes. And these guys are so broken right now, it's driving me nuts. I don't know what their friggin' problem is. I've clearly broken something in their brains. Either with pathing or I don't know. Okay, so platform. Can't go there. We can go here. Alright. So I definitely want to do this. So now, here's the beauty, is I know for a fact that we're lined up to our main base. So now we're on the grid. So this, whatever snapping grid that our base has, I've now moved to this spot. And we're going to take up this one last piece. And we start with like that. And slanted roof. Stone roof, not enough support. But that's not logical. Unless it has to have support underneath, but I don't think this game is... Oh, well, I guess I need to not be using the thinking. Okay, first things first. Allow me to fix that. Because in my haste, I didn't put the texture in the right direction. And we'll put that. So now I can put that window. And the wall. And now I'll bet I can put that... Really? I'll put it there. I can't put it there? That's just crazy. That's just weird. Okay. Well, with that, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here. Not really sure. This might just be pointless, but we'll leave them here for now. So I don't have to put it back later if I do decide I want to do something. But as it sits for now, quite happy with that. Okay. Alright, so now we're coming up here and we need some residents. So, you know, it doesn't need to be crazy big. It really doesn't. And we can always expand later. So why don't I... So first of all, if you got windows, just use windows. Like, seriously, why would you not want windows? So if we just do a 3x2 like this, right? And let's put a wall like this. That's kind of cool. And then now, because it's a 3x2, we can just make a simple peaked roof. Insufficient materials, not a problem. I do not think we have a material issue. I am sure if I go into this box, I'll find material. Okay, a little bit less material than I thought I would find. What are you guys all doing over here? Looks like everyone's glitched out on a tree or something. It's not a problem. Frankly, my dear, we could actually just like put everyone away. Because right now, don't really need anybody out here working anyways, frankly. So there you have it. Problem solved. Alright? So, sort this. What do we got here? What can I unload real quick? We don't need to be carrying this or this or that. No. I mean, I'm carrying quite a bit, but what is the weight coming from? Right there. Okay, there we go. That's better. All right, so let's go fast travel to the old base where I know there is a stockpile of stone I can just pillage. The remnants of the past. All right. So first thing I want to do is, yeah, no one's working here. Okay, good. And what I want to check too is, yeah, so I've lost some pals to glitches, which is fine. It'll happen. That's a lot of wood. And that's a lot of stone. 200. Oh, 1200. Yeah, we can't carry that much. There we go. Forgive me, I know I went quiet, but I thought I could hear pals gathering. Old bow schematic. Okay. Alright, well, let's fast travel back. Okay, so back at the homestead. We've got stone, and I was building our room. Peaked roof, right. Like so. Whoops, wrong one. We want the roof. I don't know what it is about angled roofs in these games. They always put them in, but yet I can't get them to work in a way. Like, can't you code it and predict what the guy is trying to do with that roof and just have it like, I mean, I guess you don't want it to be too hard to the rule because you want to allow for creativity. You know, if someone wants to use a roof as a ramp, I guess. But still, this shouldn't be that hard. Like, seriously? No connected structure? Like, come on. Early access issues, I guess. Chalk that up too. And turn you around. So, I suspect you're not going to allow that for some weird reason. But that's okay. I have ways of making you talk. Oops, that's a stair. We want the roof. And there you go. That's how you do that. Booyah. You know what? In a way, I kind of like that. A weird random wall in the middle of the... It kind of gives a certain... I don't know. Maybe a little separation. The game does have a little bit of an issue where... I mean, it's not even the game's issue, but there's definitely some design that you can pull from keeping things separated, and maybe using walls might be a solution to... Oh, I didn't even put roof there. I put stairs. That's an oopsie. I put roof here. But apparently I put stairs on this side. But yet, it looks pretty cool. I think I'm gonna leave it. That looks kind of neat. Yeah, we're leaving it. Hear what anybody says. Alright, so. Infrastructure, we need some beds here. They don't get used too often, so they can just be placed like that. One more bed, because technically 2 people, in case we do need to skip a night or want to skip a nighttime. Which doesn't happen too often, especially in multiplayer servers. So the beds at this point are cosmetic. Which makes that little center wall kind of good, because now they're just like out of sight. We don't need to walk around them or even look at them. And I can just fill the rest of the space with storage. Yeah, I'm happy with this. And again, it's not the end of the world. I can rearrange, delete, move. If it doesn't work, or if it just looks weird, no problem. I don't have all the answers yet. Still figuring it out myself. So let me just want to see something here. What if I wanted to put one of these here? Can I? No. Can't do that. All right, no problem. Not going to do that then. Okay, we got beds. Sweet. Now we need some storage. And the storage, these things right here take forever to build, but I think they're the biggest storage unit I have available to myself right now. Can I get 3 on a single wall? Oh, I wonder. Oh, you know what? I better eat something here. Okay. Can almost get 3 on a wall. Just out of curiosity. Oh, that thing's really big. Oh, I wonder, in all honesty, actually, I don't think I've ever built a bookshelf before. It might actually hold more. Whoa, now I'm encumbered, so that's a problem. It's not a huge problem though. Here, just hang on a sec. And let's just take out some of this stone temporarily. Okay. Get the bookshelf out. Now, get it straight and tight under the wall as we can. I think that looks pretty fantastic. Let's build it. Yeah, 50 seconds to build. I will suspect this thing's probably got maybe a dozen or so inventory slots. So if it's got more than that, then the bookshelf's pretty sweet for storage. If it doesn't have any slots, then it's purely decorative, and that's annoying. Not that I'm against decorative, but not in the bit. I'm not looking for decorative right now. I'm just looking for storage. You don't even really need that much storage, actually. I'm over obsessing on storage. Because usually that's what you need is storage. But this game appears to allow you to build stacks almost infinitely. I'm sure there's an upper cap. It's probably 9,999, which I have yet to see. I'm sure it'll happen someday. Wow, that bookshelf sucks. Yeah, it's only got 10 slots in it. Really not that impressive. But like I said, I think maybe I'm over obsessing on storage, so I'll keep it. And it's there. So why stress over it? You know what would be kind of cool? There's no lighting at all, eh? Outside of campfires, there's no, or anything with fire, there's no like decorative lighting. Wall torch. Okay, again, I know I was like just finished saying I'm not into the decorative, but lights aren't just decorative, they are in fact functional. Wall torch. Excellent. And then where do we place the wall torch? Like right here. And I guess we gotta build it. That's weird. Everything else in the construction stuff just like insta builds. But this thing I gotta sit here and actively like build it. And we can light that. Alright. That looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that. We'll put another one right there. Alright, so it legit just lights up everything, even the indoors. It's lit up the entire indoors, despite the fact that like the light is blocking. But all good. Okay. Looks alright. What other storage? I don't have an ingot at the moment. All of those need ingots. Okay, so let's put some storage on each side of the house here. This will be basically the way I'm going to consider this is like a personal storage, even though again storages are all intertwined. But it's all good. All in fun and games. These things have the biggest capacity. I think they have like 15 slots or something. Or 12 maybe. No, it's got 2 full rows, and I believe a row is 6, so it should have, yeah, it's got like 15 or 14 slots. It's got 2 full rows plus a couple, I remember. But it takes forever to build, especially if you're building it by yourself. I really should be carrying around a lamb ball or something to help me build stuff. Maybe I'll go grab one after. Next time I'm thinking about it and I'm in the area. Hmm. Almost there. Oh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. And storage. Oh, it had 3, so it's got 12, 12, 22, no, 12, 18, 20, yeah. Sorry, my brain stopped working for a sec. It's too early for me. And I'm still adjusting to a new schedule. So we'll just do it one more time. Like so. Spend another 2 minutes building this guy. You know what? Let's stop that for a sec. Let's go grab ourselves a lamb ball or something. Who here? I thought I had a level 2 handyman. Right there, this guy. So let's swap him for our Relaxosaurus. Now, the only thing that's really annoying about that particular guy that we grabbed is he's kind of huge. I didn't really build this place with huge in mind, but hopefully he'll be good enough to help me build this. Yeah, look at him go. Look at that. Yeah, this guy. He's going to help me speed up production here pretty good. Look at him hammer away with this Sonic the Hedgehog looking face. He looks much happier doing this work than Depresso would. Poor Depresso. Alright, nice. Okay. We have affected storage. Here, you can come back. Okay. We got some storage. Lots of storage. Probably, arguably more than we need. And that's okay. You could potentially make a case for there's no such thing as too much storage. But like I said, things appear to stack pretty infinitely at this stage. On that note, we can now put some of the more precious materials away in here. Things that we have. That's interesting. Did the wind legit just blow out the torches? That just scared me a little. Okay. Right. So we have put some of these things in here. And let's put some of the no. Let's not put those there. You can go there though. So like I said, the inventories are all tied, so it doesn't really matter. But some items are going to need to be reachable by the pals. So the seeds, for instance, we want to make sure the seeds are something a pal can grab. He's a hungry fella, though. Okay. Now where are we at? Oh, the map has respawned its elements again, too, which means we can start putting some pals back to work again soon. Alright, where are we at? So, climbing up here, we've got lots of crazy amounts of space. I made all this space just for this little building, but it's alright. Now, I wonder, is there... I'm kind of in the mood for a little technology here. Bell that sets the alert status for pals on base. Change pal behavior to either attack invading enemies or focus entirely on work whenever you like. Okay, so we could probably some of that in there. Decorative furniture set. Enjoy life with your pals. So wasteful. It could be kind of fun. What else we got here? We got the wooden gate, of which I don't see the value of having yet. Monitoring stand. You can command your pals to work on various things inside a base. Interesting. Okay, that's got my attention. I'm curious. Defensive walls. Ooh. Cooler. Yeah, that's going to be for incubating. Oh, Mega Glide. I forgot about. We definitely want that. But like carpet and fireplaces, like I'm just not worried about that. Heater. Yeah, for incubation. That's going to be important. Oh, we definitely need a cooking pot too, because reasons. The cooking pot we need for the next level of base. Defensive walls we're going to grab. And we could use the saddle while we're here. Okay. Let's see what we can do. First things first I want to check out is this monitoring stand. So let's see where that thing lives in here. Other. The PAL monitoring stand. Fascinating. There's a certain way I'm expecting this thing to work. Alright. Oh, I guess I didn't really need his help. Plus, he's not really helping anyways. We can move this, put it in a cooler, better position if it needs to be. Here, just come back. Alright, open. Normal, hardworking, super hardworking. Oh, this is cool. Okay. And this is so very, I don't know what the word is, but like sitting up here and telling people how to do stuff. That's kind of cool. All right. Now, the other thing I want to check out here is I picked up some defensive walls. Right there. Massive defensive walls to prevent enemy intrusion. Made from wood, it breaks easily. Okay, fair enough. But can I build it anywhere? Because if I can, I know exactly what I'm doing with this. You know what? Let's call it an experiment. We're gonna probably end up getting the wooden gate too, but in any case, let's go into this wall, to this rock face. Insufficient materials? Oh. Oh, because I'm not inside of this sphere of influence, I cannot use the wood that I have stored somewhere in here, which means I need to find and bring wood with me. I feel or fear that this is going to result in just like random rapid decay, and I'm just going to waste my time and materials. But let's find out. Let's not speculate. Let's just do it, and we'll know. So I could just build straight across there, but I could also just like use the natural face to build a wall here. I kind of want to do that. All right. So we're going to need the gate for sure now then. I did say before I didn't see the value in it, but now that I've got the walls for it. Now, are you going to snap? All right, they don't snap. So this is totally free build. Does the gate snap at least? No, in fact, we can't even get it to build straight. That's terrible. That's so terrible. Oh, just like that so very much. Ugh. Oh, that's so yucky. Oh, I very much dislike that. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and just build these walls as decorative for now. Just kind of like marking our territory so we know where the road in is. That lined up fairly well. Not really. This should be back behind it a little bit, like there. I mean, I suppose there's a little bit of interest in this. I mean, it looks cool there. Do we do one more row? Insufficient materials. Alright, well, at least they went straight up and down. I like the gate. That was dumb. Dum da dum dum. Okay. Let me see. Let's get a little more wood. We'll put one more over there just because reasons. Yeah, my guess is, as far as this road of production for this game goes, this was an afterthought. These walls, but there you go. Kind of a gate, kind of. Now, check the map for a sec here, and let's. So there's the base. There's our valley. I've blocked here. Guess I could go over there and block there too. Forgive my dogs. Hey, Max. Neighbors walking the dog by our house, so naturally our dogs have to bark at everything. I did not know the game wasn't showing, and there, sorry. That's funny. That means I've been doing that for a few hours. Silly me. Anyways, it's all good. I was activating the server, and I didn't want to advertise the IP, so I blanked my screen. And Threatened Sanity, how you doing? Okay, so this is the only other way into our base, right here. Just securing. So yesterday, Mark and I, we were playing, and our base got burned to the ground, so we had to move. And so I'm under construction, building a new base. Presumably Mark's gonna probably play later or tonight. And yeah. No game. Well, the game should be showing now, no? Max already corrected me. The game should be there now. Yeah, the game is showing. Interesting how my dog started barking, and that's when people start coming to watch. When I don't want the dogs to be barking. Anyways, so here's where we're at. We have this sweet spot that Mark and I are very happy with. Where the only place you can get in or out is basically here and here. And I was playing with these walls for the first time, and they don't snap. And it's so terrible because now if I want to put like a cool big gate like this, for example, it's going to be like tilted on an angle. It doesn't go straight up and down. Like these walls in 3D space, they mapped like to local space or world space, but then the gate, they got mapped to local space. So this thing is going straight up and down according to the mesh below it. Meanwhile, the walls above. So I kind of would have to like put a gate here, I guess. Let's get some help out here. There we go. We'll build this gate fast. So now it's straight up and down, and I guess I could start to, because these walls don't snap to anything, it's kind of freeform, so I can kind of do any shape I want. Which I guess is cool. But when you like to build things perfectly, like I do, not that cool. Just that works. Insufficient materials. Okay. Going back here. Let's go get some more materials. I'm probably gonna have to put some pals back to work because I am going to run out of wood. Do I even have any wood at this stage? Yeah, I got very little. Alright, time to put some pals back to work. Let's get some lumberjacking pals out here. I'm do have these two guys. Level 2 lumberjacks. And we need Depresso, because he's just awesome. Depresso will haul all the lumber back. And we can go ahead and grab Combat as well, because he's really good at hauling shit back and storing it. So now they should be lumberjacking all over the place. I suppose if we really want to lumberjack some wood, we should just go and fill the last 3 spots with those guys. There we go. Get to work. Awesome. Okay, now let's find out where I put the rest of the wood, which I think is in this box back here. I should have some wood in here, I think. Whoops, that was a mistake. Wrong button. Yeah, I got wood in here. I got too much wood. Still too much wood. There we go. Let's go back to building those walls. Definitely going to try to make sure that we're never burned to the ground again. That's for sure. I can also take down those other walls that I built when I was experimenting with this wooden wall feature, which will give me some lumber back. Like so. We'll get it in there. Booyah. Okay. We could also cut down some of these trees, because they're in the way, and that'll give you some lumber. Well needed lumber. Okay. Yes, threat insanity. That was exactly what I needed to do, is scroll down my chat. Womp womp. Sorry. We learn. Whoops. I chopped down a little too much. We can just drop it on the ground. Like so. Alright. And almost go straight across here. So just like that. Oops. I clicked the button. Come on. Insufficient materials. Oh, well, that explained that. What's your deal? Yeah? Do you think you can handle this? Huh? Oh, yeah? Oh, look at you. What about you? Yeah? No. Sorry, buds. You guys aren't messing with me right now. However, I'll take your meat, because I'll be hungry later. Alright. Took care of that distraction. Let's get some of this wood off the ground. Okay. And back to construction. And We'll get this in here some way. Can't really see. Yeah, there we go. It's a shame I couldn't build it here. It would have looked so much nicer, but the gate doesn't build straight. But I guess it is what it is. My TV just disconnected from the network. What was that? I don't know. I don't know. What was it? Okay, so now I should probably get in the habit of just like making sure this shit stays closed. But if you've ever played games like this, you already know someone's walking through there and it's just going to stay open, and therefore it's not going to help with any security whatsoever. But that's okay. It's all for fun. Now, the only other way to get into this area is up here. This gap right here. Now, that's quite the gap to put a wall across, but I think it'll be worth it for absolute security. So, first things first, let's get some bacon. There we go. Alright. Now, we've got lumber here that we can harvest to build the wall. So now let's just find a flat spot for the gate, because again, the gate builds on an angle. So annoying. Do I want to build the gate at the bottom of the hill or at the top of the hill? Top of the hill, I would be doing a path this way. And then my wall would be floating in the air of sorts. If I build it down here, I can nestle the wall into the natural terrain, which just looks kind of nicer. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to build it down here. So let's get this thing positioned in a way that it's nice and like so. And let's get some food in me. Alright, and let's call some assistants to come help build this thing. I don't know why it won't let me help build it. There we go. Pretty much done already anyways. Great, we can come back. And let's go this way first. Yep, that works. I'm still not sure I'm hip to this free build, but maybe the value is there in the sense that I can place these things however I want. I don't have to worry about things being tied to a grid. They don't appear to be too difficult to line up, so it's all good. Get some more lumber here. Alright, I think that's all I can carry for now. We'll get some more walls. It's also getting dark. Wonder if I can put some wall torches on this fence. That would be kind of neat. We'll find out in just a sec. Can't really see what I'm doing now. Yeah, this looks about right. And we're out of material again. So, wash, rinse, repeat. This is the nature of survival games. If you never played them, this is how they play. Build a little, go back, harvest some more. Build a little, go back, harvest some more. Okay. This game is so much like Ark. Not even funny. It's actually a little funny because everyone saw the pictures of this game and was like, look, it's an open world Pokemon survival game. It's like, no, it's not Pokemon. It's Ark. It's as much like Pokemon as Ark was like Pokemon, in the sense that there's breeding and things, but... This last one's going to be tricky to get right where I want it. Oh, that's not too bad. Let's put a wall torch on the gate, if we can. Nope, can't put wall torches. That's stupid. That's what that is. That's just silly. Alright. Well, I'm gonna finish this wall, but we're gonna do so off stream. I'm just gonna log off. And I got work to get to. Oh, sorry, you coming through your TVs in the house. Yeah, I got some stuff to grade before class starts at noon. The students will arrive. But given the all right, fine. I'll stay on for I can do another like 45 minutes maybe. I can grade later, I guess. But yeah, like, the wife was recently promoted at her job with a nice big heavy raise, and she was moved onto the day shift. So now for the first time in my life, I'm up before noon. Well, not up before noon, but like, I get up early in the morning so far this week. And, yeah, so there's early AM streams are probably going to happen like 5 days a week at this stage. Well, I don't want to commit to 5 days a week, but yesterday I did like 4 hours before work and 4 hours after work with streaming. I streamed by myself for the first 4 hours of my day. And then after work, Reid came on and he wanted to stream, so we streamed together, and that was awesome. Spread coolness, eh? Alright, so we'll get this wall built up at least. And we need to curve this thing hard to get into that mountain edge over there. Just keep building it in a circle. Semicircle, like so. It's so hard to see at night. And insufficient materials again. Oh, what happened? My chat broke. That's not good. There you are. Alright, insufficient materials, no problem. There's lots of materials around here. Oh, don't be a little baby. Okay, be a baby. What the heck? Just glitching out over here. Yeah, you hold him there. It's my chat. I keep clicking on the chat. I'm gonna die. Swap out for someone else. There we go. Okay, now we can do this. Whoa. I might die. Just... There we go. Turtle got him, finally. Jeez. That was awkward. You're an ex-addict. You used to spend days in a row online playing. Only the sound of character walking gives me the chills. Yeah, if I've never mentioned it, or if you didn't know, I spend, I wouldn't say a lot of my free time, but, you know, with a new game, you know how it can be. It's fun, exciting, it's different, even though this isn't all that new, really. It's like I keep saying, it's basically art. But then my job, I also teach video game design. So right from here, I turn on a Zoom meeting and a bunch of students come in and teach them how to make video games. So I get to hear all kinds of character stuff, footsteps, and all the time. And I got projects to grade too, so. And this month was crafting systems, interestingly enough. So I'm fully expecting to get to experiment with some inventory and crafting systems built by my students. Yeah, actually, if there was one thing that's probably one of the coolest things is when the students get to a point where they start to understand what's happening and like how this shit works, the ideas they start to get, and then watching them collaborate and work together on projects and stuff, incredibly satisfying. And then I get to start every day talking about video games with my students, and not as just like a shared interest, but like the topic of the class. So it's totally a valid conversation to have. It's very rewarding when you get to a point where your students ask you for help or something. And, oh, that's really ugly. Let's fix that. But then they eventually stop asking you for help and they start asking each other. And they manage to figure things out on their own. And you hear them using the dialogue you taught them, and they know the words and the lingo, all the terminology and stuff, and they actively understand how it works and how it's done. Very satisfying. I keep saying I'm just waiting for one of my students to go viral with the next Flappy Bird or something, and then my career will be made. I'll have students registering forever. I mean, we have probably like 20 or 30 active students in the courses as it is. Yeah, if I get one of my students to go viral, like if one of my students comes up with some great game idea that makes them famous, and all they do, and then they turn around and say like, yeah, I got my degree from this particular college, and I'll be like, sweet. I had a dream for like 100 students. I wanted the course to hit 100 students when I first got this job, but That's proving difficult to get to that number. That's okay. Baby steps. Alright, so we're pretty freaking secure. We got a gate wall blocking this path in here. And we got gate wall blocking over here. Which means the only way in here is through the sky. And we have yet to see a raid that is an aerial raid, so I have seen characters jump off cliffs, but the course right now has about 20 students over 2 courses. So I have an afternoon class and a night class. According to the college, is actually a good number, but I don't know. I wish I had, like, it's so fun, you know what I mean? So the more people that are actively in the class, the more fun it is to teach and talk. Yeah, well, that's over the whole course, right? So there's 2 courses. There's the night class. Sorry, there's night class and the afternoon class. And then in those classes, they're at different stages. So there's the new students and then the ones that have been around. So they're taking 2 different modules. And there's another instructor who's like my best friend, who teaches one half of the course, and then I'll teach the other half. He teaches like the introductory, and then I teach the more advanced stuff. And then 18 months later, they get a degree. So at any one time, I only have like 8 or 9 in a Zoom meeting at a time. So it feels like it's smaller than that. But yeah, you're right. I shouldn't scoff at the 22 for total for the course is still quite a bit. Alright, this is sweet. I think Mark's going to be real happy with how, like, solid we are in here. Alright, so back to work. What's in here? Right. Okay. I do want to get a staircase building down there. But the problem is we're not sure if things built outside of our zone of influence decay. So it could be a big waste of time. I'm sure I'll do it as an experiment eventually, but I think I've got enough on my plate for now. So, we need some crafting stations. Let's start with a primitive workbench. And we could probably get... I'd like to have 4 of them, personally. Like that. If I can get another one right in here, that would be wicked. But doesn't look like I'm gonna be... Oh, yeah, looks like I will be. Like that. Oh, that's wicked. Okay. We can get 2. There we go. Come on, get in there. I know you want to. This one's being a little bit tricky. Let's cancel this one real quick. And let's just build this one first. Interesting. It won't let me get it in there all the way. Alright. Well, that's fine. These two, probably good. Probably only need those two. Let's do a repair bench. Right like that. We only need one of those. The medieval medicine workbench, we need nails for that. I don't have any nails here. We'll end up with nails eventually, though. Actually, no reason I can't go check the old base. Let's go check the old base, the one that burned down. Still lots of materials over here. I might have a bunch of nails sitting there. Alright, so... is there any nails here anywhere? Lots of wood and stone. Oh, we have an ingot. We can take the ingot. Ingot, we can make nails. Those two are empty. Nails. Done. We have nails. Let's go back to the new base right here. Awesome. Awesome possum. Now we can build the medieval workbench, which is smaller, so that's why I was like, this could probably fit in here. Right in there like that. Excellent. Repair. Medicine. We got 2 regular workbenches there. Oh. It's a wild Mark Reid. How are you, sir? I know we're not talking. I don't know. How do we talk in this game? Oh, there we go. Hello. Yeah. So this is Bigfoot Mary. Mark's probably near the end of his evening. He's just casually visiting, checking out my progress. You know, he's such a taskmaster, this guy. Always cracking the whip. Making sure I'm doing good work. Let's see if he wants to see. I don't know, Mark, are you listening to me? Like, I'm just wondering if you can hear my voice over the YouTube. Oh, there's probably a bit of a lag. Let's see. Let's show him. Let's take him on a tour. Who is this? This is Mark Reid. If you're not familiar with Mark Reid, you should go and subscribe to him. All of his channels, his gaming channel, and his debate channel or whatever, are linked in the description of this stream. Yeah, I thought so. In fact, it was very likely that you're only aware of me because of Mark, so... anyways. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely in... If you put all of my favorite debaters in alphabetical order, he's in the top 26. For sure. What? What? You can't tear down the walls? Why would you want to tear down the walls? Oh, he might just be worried that these walls might not have legs because we don't know if things actually decay or not. I'm not sure how they will work, but for now, it's cool. Oh, there's a limit to how much you can type. Well, that's silly. I'm having a problem finding an ideal spot for my YouTube chat. Let's close that. Alright. Okay, so we're being raided. Mark hasn't seen a raid here yet, but they almost always come from below. And I can't type more than like 25 characters. Yeah, see, so the raid's gonna fail again. We're not in any danger. Because they just sit there, down there, bouncing their faces off the wall, never coming into the base. And then the raid will end and they'll run away. But they can't even get out of the water, never mind into the base. So there's some work to be done optimizing the pathing of these raids. This guy just keeps popping back up here, so I'm staying down there and fighting. Where did Mark go? He probably went down there. That would be my guess. No? Okay. He's over there. Probably waiting for raiders to show up. Or to see them like bounce themselves off of those walls, but that's not going to happen because they're down here bouncing their face off a cliff. And there they go. They run away. And that's over. And that's it. And now those guys are going to be stuck there and the raid's going to appear to be running infinitely. I don't know if I can hit them from here. It's too hard to tell. They might just randomly despawn, but in any case, raid avoided. Mark is just, he's like, yeah. This looks so hyper inappropriate. Look at him. Oh my god, this guy. Hey man, don't point that at me. We don't know each other that well. So funny. Alright, so what should I be doing now? Right, I was building crafting stations, so we need an advanced one. I need more nails and wood and ingots, which means I should probably, whoops, that was the wrong button. I should probably build this furnace. The furnace gets us the ingots that we need. Probably gonna put this right here, I think, for now. Like that. Let's get some helping hands out here. Let's build this thing. What, you're not gonna help me, fool? Help me. It's not helping me. That's weird. Mark got his big mop guy. He loves that guy. We gotta get him a saddle so you can ride him. Almost got this thing built up. Alright. Let's put these ingots in here. And let's get... Oh, we got fire guys. Okay, cool. So they should end up running over to deal with that in a second when they're done lumberjacking. Okay. Now... Oh, right. I had unlocked a couple of things to experiment with. Monitoring stand. Cooking pot we need. Okay. So let's put, what do I need for a cooking pot? Ingots and wood. Alright, why am I not getting any production on that ingot? Let's take out a lumberjack and add some fire. Interesting. Is it because they can't get up there, maybe? Let's find out. Let's give them a ramp. See if that changes everything. Huh. Whoops, wrong button. Why won't these guys do the thing? I can't do the thing. They gotta do it. So let's see if I just do that. Come on, do this thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're all set. Ooh. Okay. Well then, I don't need this guy. I want that guy back. Univolt. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, we're making ingots now. And he quit. Why did you quit ingots? Because you're hungry. Okay, go ahead. Go eat. Okay, he's doing ingots. Good. As long as somebody's doing ingots. Yeah, Mark named our guild Justin Not in Charge. And his character's name is Bigfoot Mary. Okay. I'm not 100% sure. What more I'm gonna do right now. I really need to log off. Freshen up and get some more coffee. Get a shower and stuff would be nice. And get to work. So I'm gonna log off. Stop this stream. But it's awesome streaming to actual people watching. So thank you so much for hanging out. And stay tuned for episode 3. Could be tonight, could be tomorrow. Who knows? But one thing's for sure, next time you see it, this will be looking very much like a castle and pretty awesome. So, see you then. Thanks a lot, Threat Insanity. You and whoever else is watching, I appreciate you.